This is one I could very easily see by November 2025. This thing's like, approaching $100 a coin and you're sitting on big fat profits. I could very easily see that.
Akash, interesting. They are launching their GPU marketplace soon, meaning that you can buy GPU power on a marketplace. Basically a little bit like they're already doing with the hosting, but then with pure GPU power. I don't think they will have the same reach soon as Render has, because Render is deeply integrated by Otoy with Octane rendering software. So they also have a reach outside of crypto. And something like Akash doesn't really have that, it seems. Maybe some tech-savvy developers, but then usually they know about Akash because of crypto. But it's interesting that they are now launching the GPU marketplace. Because if those prices are really competitive, I could even see someone make some kind of bridge, buying GPU power on the Akash marketplace and then selling it through the Render network. Something like that. You can do those kind of arbitrage stuff with coins, of course, on different exchanges. So when you would have in the beginning BTC on one exchange trading $10 lower than on the other exchange, buy, sell, sell, buy, repeat, whatever the price is. But you can do the same thing with things like GPU power, of course, if this is all on the chain. So I think there will be some smarty pants guy who will do that. And then you could see that the use of AKT, the token, really is going to fly because an integration like that. I don't think that just launching the marketplace will skyrocket the token, but if somehow the prices are cheap for the GPU and they are somewhat competitive, I could really see someone making a smart integration to some other marketplace where they're still cheap and competitive, but they are cheaper than all the other offerings on the other platform. Don't know if that makes sense, but I think there's an arbitrage opportunity there for people that are into rendering and GPU power. Hello from Hello Labs is getting interesting because Sander, who's actually a Dutch guy that I've spoken with as well, he posted an X, and then he posted, because everyone liked it, another X, and then additional hint, double your expectations. Now that's where I am a bit torn apart. Like, okay, I love mentions like this, but at the same time, I really hate them because their expectations could also already be very high, and now they're doubling it. It's a bit like what Rick Schmitz did with LTO, saying that there will be life-changing events happening.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we'll see what the announcement is. So people are now saying, okay, Hello Labs, which TY has a position in, by the way. They have this Shark Tank format. They have several games now. So the speculation is on, because people are speculating that the TV show might be airing on Netflix or on MTV or some other big platform. And if something like that would really happen and they could reach the mass public, I would say that Hello is going to fly, not necessarily because of fundamental reasons, but just because it has so many eyes on it. I'm keeping an eye on the chart. I believe we already booked a double and took our initial capital out. So we're sitting
just let the rest ride, baby.
That's a free ride, and this is on Pancake Swap. It's tradable.
Well, isn't it supposed to be Panic Cook?
Yes, I mean you can understand my secret love for Pancake Swap.
Yeah, I just like, if I want to watch this thing and like add it to your list, because you said TRI's got a chunk of this, eh?
Yeah. The moon is made of pancakes. I can't agree more.
So I'm looking at Hello USDT on Gate.io. Is there a better place to be looking at this?
Well, I like Pancake Swap, but it depends on the liquidity. You can see liquidity is pretty low with 2.7 million market cap of almost 28 million. This is not on the Ethereum network, but it's on the Binance Smart Chain. And
Pancake Swap is Binance. Wow, you're taking a chance with Binance, are you?
Well, I gotta get the coin somewhere, so we and like that's the thing with crypto, right? the harder it is to get the coin, the better you are positioned probably once
More likely it's going to go 1000x.
Well, I don't know about that.
Your render sure is doing well here, eh? Up another 5% today, coming up against the old highs.
But it's getting a little bit scary here. We had the pressure building. We got a beautiful breakout with the W that was posted in the lounge at 1.39. So the target is basically already hit for that particular trade. I do think we are running up a little bit higher, but at the same time, as you can see here as well, and on plenty of other charts, we can stay above this line for quite some time, just like how you would read the rally. And then when we look at the rally, it's not even overbought yet. Yeah. So one could argue there's still room here.
Probably do some fog and bombs off that big W that I see on your screen there. Probably 2.618 is your target. Yeah, there you go. So what's 2.618 off of that range?
2.4, which would be a new high.
Well, that would make sense, right? They're going to go and clean out those highs. And then we went after the stops. Anybody who had the balls to short that, why you would short this here, I don't know. There's probably some liquidity pools right up in there they want to pump it up into. This is one I could very easily see by November 2025. This thing's like, approaching $100 a coin and you're sitting on big fat profits. I could very easily see that.
AKT had a small pump as well this week, but now is just sitting here again, not doing much. But I do believe that AKT will get a push as well, like I said earlier.
Well, the way I would interpret this is you can't really buy REN now, it's gone. But you could very easily be in there buying that AKT.
Yeah.
And if you zoom out on this thing like a weekly chart, we're basically at the bottom of a very, very big range.
Yeah, this is not the best chart with Gate.io.
I'm looking at it on Kraken. Release the Kraken.
Good old Kraken, yeah.
And holy moly, this thing was way up there. I think you could make the argument that the old highs, I don't know whether this is the highest high or not, but it looks like it was up around 2 and change.
Yeah.
So 34 cents, that's, what is that? That's about
34 cents
off of the highs or so, eh?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Simon Dixon, he always says, if it's off 30 cents off of those highs is an 86% correction.
We didn't even hit the 50% level either on this.
And it just makes sense. I mean, you don't necessarily need to chase, this is the year when you got to be accumulating these positions.
Yeah. Yeah. And just for the back, like something like Hello, because it's on Pancake Swap and because it's a long shot, because fundamentally I don't really believe in the value of this coin, but I do believe, like I said, on that one chance that they are going to do their show on MTV or Netflix, that's the money shot, right? I'm not betting the farm on this or anything. We already got a free position, but these are the coins that are fun to play with, that we'll just see where they take you.